Hello there. Today we're going to be looking at a tutorial on how to create a good video intro that you might use for either YouTube or if you do corporate videos, any form of video production that you do. You want intro, and then at the end perhaps you want an outro to finish. So we'll look at how we might just do that using using Sony Movie Studio version 12. This is the final effect that we'll be looking to achieve. We have now opened Sony Movie Studio, and this is the first screen that will pop up on the computer system. So we've got a choice to build a new project, which is what I'll do by pressing New, and that gives you this default, which I have already set. I'm sure for many of you, you would have done your own presets for new projects. Really, it's PAL. We're in Europe, so it's PAL, and it's HDTV, and always use 1280 by 720 as my output size. So we'll call it a name. If we call it Movie Studio Intro, let's call it YouTube. Let's call it video intro. And we'll click OK and accept all the defaults as we have set them. So that is saved, and we are now in the main Sony Movie Studio, and we're going to try and populate all of this, put videos in there. So if we go straight for the video, I have already downloaded some videos. I have already downloaded some video clips. There are video clips available on the internet, which if you do a Google search, you'll find there are some free video intros or video clips. The ones I am currently going to using, or the ones I'm going to use, I got from videvo.net. I mean, if you do a Google search, you'll find there are many sites that have got video clips. So if I go into video clips, there are various videos in there, and I'll use them or drop them into this channel and use them to obviously do this intro. So if we start, let's start with this video. If we take it and then we drop it into that channel, we take a second one and then we drop it into that channel, and then we take that one, put it in there, and the last one, we use that one and put that there. So we've got 4 videos there that we can use. Now the time obviously depends on how long you want your intro to be. Normally I would like it to be very short and quick, to grab attention at the start or to finish a video or a video presentation. So we'll make it as small or short as possible. So first of all, I'm going to try and reduce the size of these video clips. All I've really done is to make each clip about 2 seconds in length, so that they're very short and quick. So we've got in all about 10 seconds of intro clip there. Now we can adjust it as we go through this tutorial, but for now I'm quite happy with 2 seconds for each clip, as you can see. So that is our background video. The next thing we would like to do is to put some texts and perhaps some sounds as well. So I'll show you what the background video looks like if I just do a quick play so you can have a look. Right, so that's what we've got as our as the back as the background for our intro. I need to remove the sound from here, so if I click on that, press U, that will ungroup them, and then I can delete that sound. I don't need the sound there. We will now go on to put some texts in this intro. So if we go to the channel called text there, and then we go to insert and text media, which is that one. So we've got it brings up this dialog box, which if we select and then say bring that down to say about 20 or 22, and say we want to call our channel, it's called say it's called My Channel Live. No, 2022. Oops. So let's go put it at 22. So click and select that, and we'll call it my channel live. I'd like that to fill the screen a bit more, so if I go to 24, try 36, that is that's better. First of all, this on this particular channel, it's gone to where the cursor is. I want to bring that right in to the very beginning, and I want it to be with this first video clip. So if I trim the event to match, you see when that blue line appears to show that it is in alignment, and then I accept at that particular stage. So if we look at the start, you can see it's got my channel live. So we will now insert a second text. So if we come here, right, if we now insert another text, we go to insert text media, and then the same way we will select, we reduce that to about 22 initially, select it again. We can change that to like, and if we select that again and make that bigger, obviously depends on what you're looking for. You can make it as big or as small as you want it to be. So let's go with that for now and see how we get on. If we insert again, I'll just move that down there, insert. I'm sure this might be trimming this out. Some of the inserts, you might be trimming it out. What is text media, so what the recording device might be just trimming it out. You can see it's falling out slightly outside the recording. So what is text media that we're going to be inserting? So if you click on that, and that comes in again. First of all, we haven't sized let's call this, first of all, we'll adjust that in a minute. If we change this to a smaller text, and we select it, and we call it subscribe. Then if we select subscribe, and then see how big we want to make it, I think that looks just right. Maybe one more or slightly bigger. Okay, that looks absolutely fine. I will first of all come to the first one that we've done, which is this one, and see and reduce that and trim that to the size of the next clip that we have got, so which is round about there. And then we move this one again, and then we trim this to round about the last video we've got. Sorry, second to the last, because there's one more to do. And already you can see where we're heading with this. I need to check this. it is slightly more than the 2 seconds that I thought, so I'm going to reduce it a bit. Or on the other hand, I'll just undo that, and let's leave it like that for now. And so we've done the text, and we need one last one, or 2 actually, so that over this footage. So if we do insert again, text media, and I'll reduce that first to around about the 2 seconds. I'll go inside the dialog box there, and I'll make it slightly smaller first of all, say 20. And if I select the text, sample text, and change that to comment, share, and enjoy. So if I select all of that and use align to the center, and if I use a slightly bigger text, that's too big, 24 should be fine, or let's try 20, 36, no, 36 is too much, 24 seems fine. So we've got that there. So it's comment, share, and enjoy, and we'll then put our last text. If we insert again, text media. Tell you what, I'm going to adjust things a bit so that you can see that what I am clicking here. I'll just back up for a minute. Right, I've adjusted things a little bit, so I'm going to try that again. So if I do insert, and then you see text media, that is clearly shown, and that's good. I adjusted it so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So text media, so if I click it, it goes in there. It's done that because put the cursor, I haven't placed that cursor properly, but I'll just move it, just click and then drag it to the right a bit, and then trim the event back to where the video finishes. And then the text, we go into the text dialog box, select the text. I will reduce that a bit again, select the text, and I shall finish that as my channel live. I'll move that cursor so that you see where we are. So I'll call that my channel live again. And if I select what I have typed in and increase the size to 36, and I think that is a good size. I'll have to cross check with the original that I've done at the first clip. But that looks like a good size. So where are we? So if I do play this again, you saw when we played it the first time. So if I go right to the beginning, and you can see yep, so that's where we are. Right, so if we move on, I'm now going to put in some sound effects. I've downloaded some sound effects. You can make yours from if you've got a piano, a music instrument, and then which you can use. If you go onto if you Google it as well, you'll find there are certain there are websites that do provide sound as well. So we can have a look at sound. Right, so if I insert some sound, which like I said, you can get, just Google it, you'll probably find some websites that will have sound. You can make yours on the piano, or if you've got a musical instrument, you can make sound. So if I use, I just want some sort of, something that will catch attention, almost like a bullet sort of effect. So that will be fine for me. And I'm going to be inserting it in sound effects. So you can see that is highlighted there. And if I left click and just drag that in there. Yes, and if you want to know how it sounds, if I just click play, right, that's exactly what I was looking or hoping for. And if I align this to, if I align the beginning of that sound to where my text comes in, so if I go back to text, and if I shorten this a bit, just bring it into alignment now. I might even do it a bit more and shift it. Oh, let's leave it there. So the two of them are aligned. So if you want to know what I am doing, if I started from the beginning again, so that's the effect I was looking for. So if I copy and duplicate this, so copy, and if I duplicate that exactly where the next clip comes in, so which is round about there, I'll go back to sound effects and then and paste. Let me see, make sure it hasn't moved. No, it has moved. So if I move that back and see how it aligns, yep, it aligns properly. So if I do that for the next one as well, just move this cursor to where the next video starts with not the next video, actually what we're doing is it's the text, where the next text starts, which is there. And we will do copy. We've already right click and copied that one, and then if I just paste again, and that goes in there, I'll just make sure that it is at in line. It is, and I move to the next text, which is just there. You see it changes color when it's in alignment. And if I come back here and paste again. You see that it is in alignment. I think the last one there is my channel life text, which if I go back here and then I do paste, it goes in there. Make sure it is in alignment again, and it is. If you want to see where we are with that, if I do well, first of all, let me fade this out a bit. So if I go to the end there, just fade it out a bit so that it fades out. And tell you what, I want a different sound for when it fades out at the end. So if I click on that and delete it, and if I come in here, and if I first of all, let me align that cursor, and I'll go back to sound effects. I'll take this breaking glass sort of sound and put it in there. I'll just reduce that, trim it. No. If I just trim and then trim it from the front as well, so that it just starts as that last text comes in. I hope I'm in alignment. Yes, I am. And if I bring this back to the end, so that they all stop at right about the same place. So we're going to see what we've done. If I press that, do I need to do any more with the texts? No. I mean, there are people, it depends on you really. I mean, you may decide you want to play with transitions on your one. It's only as good as your imagination can carry you. But this is what we've done. I'll just play that back, and then so you can hear what or you can see and hear the final where we are, or the final, which I hope it is the final. Let's see what it gives us, and then we can decide whether we want to make further adjustments or not. So if I send that to the beginning, and then if I just right, let's play that again, turning the volume a bit louder, so that you can get the feel for what I am trying to achieve. So if I click on play again, and stop. So that is exactly the effect I was hoping to get in this intro. So the final part, I think we have got we've got it the way we want. I mean, I was saying to you, I mean, it's only as good as your imagination can carry you. You could decide to do various things with the text. You may decide to animate the text. That is up to yourselves. Obviously, you'd want to look at your channel on you or your video, and or your brand actually, and see what you're looking for, what you want to achieve, or the design that you think will carry the brand through, or the perception of the brand in the minds of your viewers. So I'm going to do the final part now, and that final part is really rendering this. So if I go to project and render as, just a little about rendering as again. What I've done with the Movie Studio is I've got certain presets for rendering, which I have done, and the rendering output is really to 1280 by 720, and I just use that preset. I think that all satisfies most video specification requirements that for what I use my videos for. So I've done that preset here, and all I just then need to do is just press render, and it goes on to render. Right, and that was very quick, and it's done. So let's see what we've got. So if I click to open, right, I played that 3 times really, so that you can see or appreciate what we have done. So let us summarize what we have done. I mean, that is what I'll probably call an excellent intro. It's only as good as your imagination. You can improve it, you can do whatever, obviously try different things with it to improve it. What we've done is we looked at using intros. We looked at some video clips to use. There a lot of clips that you, or footages that you can find on the net. Just Google it, Google video clips or video footage. There are many sites that you can download clips, and you select them and use to do your intro. So there's some sites you've got to pay. There are some free sites that you can download. If you do Google, you'll find them. And there's the same thing with the sound clips. You can make yours on musical instruments, or you can search the internet, either for free sites or sites that you can pay. And once you've got them, you can then we started initially by putting the footage in the video channel, and then we went to overlay it with text on overlay over the video. And then the last part of it, we looked at sound effects to coincide with the bringing in of the texts, and then we finally did the rendering, and you saw the effect that we achieved, and that's it for this particular tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to to this channel. We've got plenty of videos we'll be looking at for the future. We've got plenty of projects planned. That way we can keep in contact. And below this video as well, you see the like button. Please do press the like button, and please do share this video as well. So yes, I look forward to your subscribing to this channel. So I'll see you at next time, and thank you.